What's up, guys? Welcome back. Patreon request today from Parzival on Patreon. Dobby the elf from Harry Potter. So I found this cool line art of him. Is it signed? It just says Dobby the house elf. It looks like a print, maybe. So let's give this a go. I'm on a landscape page. Use pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. Biggest thing on his face is his nose. No offense, Dob. So we're going to start with that. Center point of my page is about here. Come over. We're in 3/4 pose. His head is like not bang center, it's over here. So the nose just sort of bumps around here, right? So this is like eye level, okay? And his nose starts with a curve just there. And then we will bump it a couple of times, right? Because it's a bumpy, crooked sort of nose. And then it comes around the top. And we bring it underneath, like so. And his nostril is just here, so we'll curve it around like that. They use lots of hatching and stuff, and we can darken this up just to make it look like a hole a bit. Like a little line that way, and like the side of his nose kind of coming down there. So his eye just across from this. So we've got like a big, huge eye. So like it goes up, down like so, right? Curves around, big beautiful eyes from Dobby. Big round eyes. We can see a bit of a tear duct just here. So his eye is really circular. So if you have something that is like the right size to trace around, I would recommend using that. But if not, you could go for it. Let's try. Okay, like a big circle. Compasses and stencils and stuff are commonly used by artists when drawing things like this. So feel free to use one. And then his pupil, big black circle. Pretty much bang in the middle. Color it black. So you can add highlights like little white circles and like some iris lines just around the edge if you want. Like in the highlights and stuff drawn in, these little shines and things. You could even use white paint to put a dot like somewhere like here. You know, little sort of two ways of doing highlights. So it's kind of up to you. But that's just two ways. And of course you could do that white dot after you color it or anything if you want to add shade or anything like that. Okay, so he's got like loads of eyelid lines and wrinkles around this eye. Okay, and then like a bit of a sort of nose line or something here, and then his frowning forehead, right? So a little wrinkly again, and it's kind of bumpy and stuff. So it's not like a complete line, you know, it's kind of textured and bumpy with like little freckles and things on it. Wrinkles coming over his nose. Okay. This is like his cheekbone. So we do the other eye. So it's connected to his nose, right? So we've got like his sort of, your nose kind of touches your eyebrow, but he doesn't have any eyebrows. So it goes just like around here for that top eyelid. And then the eyeball itself comes around this way, big round eye like the other side, just hidden behind the nose, right? And then again, another like crazy big circle. For his iris. And then that pupil in there, black circle, just coming around here. So just sketch it out or use a stencil to get it as close to a circle as you can get. You can color it black. And then white sort of highlights drawn in or done with paint, whichever you prefer really. And then there's like some iris lines that kind of go around like the hands of a clock. You know, imagine you're drawing a clock. Okay. Ooh. Throwing the pens around. And then the cheek goes that way. Okay, so his forehead kind of like bumps around, say this way. It's real bumpy. Goes around the back of his head. He's got like all these wrinkle lines and stuff. And his mouth then will come like out here. His top lip, it goes in, out, around, and he has no chin to speak of. No offense, Dobby. So it's just like a series of these bumps that sort of just come around here. Like wrinkly sort of skin lines that sort of float around his jaw. Like that. And then his lip meets his mouth here. Downturned sort of lip line. And then his top lip. Just there. He's got that sort of line on the lip. And then like some more sort of wrinkles coming around here. Do lots of wrinkles then. Line coming down his nose, on the side of his face. And then these are all like wrinkles coming up here. Lots of texture and stuff on his skin. Okay. Now, big elf ear. It's huge. It's nearly like the size of his head. It starts here, like in line with the nose, and goes all the way up to his, like the height of his eyebrow up here, right? So you got like a big earlobe. It's real bumpy. Hooks down, comes back up this way. So it's massive, right? It's that whole distance again. So it's like the width of his whole head. And then this comes up this way. Like that. And then again we got like some wrinkles that come around. Basically like that. And then the top of his head comes back and meets the forehead here. The light goes up. And it can be bumpy, it doesn't have to be like perfectly straight or anything. So that's basically shaped for his head. So then the ear, we got like an ear line, or like a, what would you call it? Like a ligament or a bone here. And then it seems to have shadows and things inside. But generally these are usually like bones and stuff. Like another sort of bone here. And something else coming around there. And like his cheekbone or something. Skin joins his face. Might put a bit of a shadow just in here. So lots of different ways of drawing ears now. So especially the ligament parts. Making it darker inside though does help. Just pushes it all back. And he's got like constant sort of freckles and bumps and stuff. And wrinkles all on the head as well. Like coming around his head like this. Little dots, clusters of like freckles and stuff like this. Right, so then he's got like hair sticking off the top of his head, so like just random kind of little spiky stuff like this. Some smaller than others. And a little bit on his chin. Okay, and then like the back of his neck here, and then the front of his neck, just like here. And then again, we've got like more sort of wrinkles on his neck and stuff, like all these just coming up around here. And then we have the tied sort of rag that he wears, just the ribbon of it here. And it's kind of tattered and torn and kind of twitches his neck. Just a random sort of pattern of things sort of tied together. And then it's like comes wrinkles around his back, so it like goes around in circles and waves. Kind of like that. And his back just comes down this way. We can see his elbow or something here. So his shoulder sticks out from a gap here. So like just a wavy sort of section there. And then the shoulder muscle sort of here. And his tricep goes out and his bicep there. And this is like his armpit and his back, and it's all just dark in here really. in here too. And then sort of four lines and stuff on this bag, dirt and dots and things. Right, I think that's the best I can do. Dobby, the elf from Harry Potter. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for the request on Patreon and the support. Parzival. See you in the next one.